All right, YouTube. So, President Trump has declared a state of emergency for the state of California, which is awesome. Getting some love from the God Emperor, so happy about that. But also, I'm very unhappy, and, saddened by the fact there's some fires here in the beautiful state of California because Yosemite, as you know, is just probably the most lush in terms of like wildlife here in California. And a lot of people live up there too. A lot of people that really take care of the land up there, and they're now in danger of losing their homes. Like 500 homes, or actually 500 buildings rather, have already been destroyed. They say that 5,000 more are going to be possibly destroyed as well if the fire isn't contained. So thoughts and prayers are going out to the folks up there in California. And I'm going to go ahead and expand on this video. This is going to be an op-ed, by the way. I'm going to try and wrap this up real quickly as I can, because I've already done this like 5 times. I had a really good take like that. See, I had a really good take the previous take, but anyways, let's go ahead and jump right into it. There seems to be a misperception that California is a totally blue state. There's a lot of conservatives here in California. The problem is that we're just very scattered amongst the population, so we don't really necessarily have like great concentration in terms of like our numbers. I think maybe the exception would probably be San Diego. So, but for the most part, I look at it this way. I think there's a lot of people here in California that are probably afraid of talking about their views because of this Trump derangement syndrome that's going throughout California. And as a result of that, as a result of the majority of the population seemingly experiencing that, it looks like that people on the outside of California, like you'll see this in Fox News comment section and the Donald and everything, like California is essentially Sodom and Gomorrah or whatever, like from the Bible, like two like very sinful cities. Yeah, California has its problems, but for the most part, there's a lot of good people here. We don't really appreciate you talking about California that way, to be honest. I might be a snowflake, I might be getting triggered, but I'm just telling you guys how I feel, honestly. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Honestly, I'm not afraid to admit when I get triggered. I'm not afraid to even be called a snowflake, honestly, because I do get offended by some shit that I see. Unnecessarily so. I talked about emotional intelligence and everything. Like, you gotta basically be in charge of your emotions and everything, but that's another thing. The cool thing is that when I basically said, "Hey, look, I'm voting for Trump in 2020," or I said Trump 2020 on my Facebook, I lost a lot of Facebook friends. I even had some people block me because of it, and part of that was because I was like very like aggressive with my message. I was like, "Yeah, he's the best, God Emperor," and whatever, not really presenting the information in a very coherent way, to be honest. So I kind of made my cause look bad, unfortunately. But the silver lining is that some people came up to me and they're like, "Hey, even though I don't agree with you, I'm glad that you're like talking about, like, you're at least expressing your views, because it seems like a lot of people here in California aren't allowed to think that way." And interestingly enough, here in Santa Cruz, like, this is where I live. When I was at the one more thing about Santa Cruz is that a lot of the conservatives here are kind of neocons. Like, a lot of them like speak very fondly of Jeff Flake and John McCain. Like, John McCain's a war hero, and Bob Corker's standing up to the president. He's standing up to Trump. He's a real conservative, and these are the kind of people that you meet here in Santa Cruz in terms of the neocons. There are some Trump supporters, but our numbers are very small, and most of us know each other, to be honest. So we we're a tight-knit group, for the most part. It's interesting, though, because when I was at the bar watching the Russia-Croatia game, like, the people were going crazy in there when Russia lost. Like they're angrily, like, gnashing their teeth. Like, you could hear it in their cheers, and it's fucking weird. It was like some, like, Russo-phobic ritual that was, like, designed to, like, I don't know, I guess, like, stoke their hate for Trump, I guess, and Putin. And they're, like, saying, like, "Oh, Putin's gonna he's going to have the team executed. That guy's getting executed. That guy's getting executed." I mean, it was kind of funny, but it was kind of sad at the same time. But anyways, just going back to this, there's a lot of conservatives here in California, I'm all over the place. I love it. I'm having a lot of fun making these videos, to be honest with you guys. And if you guys like these videos, smash that like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you guys like the content here. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, please. I always read the comment section. Trolls are welcome. I love my haters. You know, that's just kind of the way I roll. That was a good take. I think I'm going to go ahead and end on that. So I'll see you guys later. Trying to recap if there's anything that I missed. No. Yeah, MAGA 2020. Keep America great. Peace.